Hey, hey, Jeff.
Hey, Dr. Powers, what's up?
Not much, not much. How's things going for you in the windy, flat state?
In the cold south of Arizona, it's
Ah,
only,
you're.
it's only going to get to 65 today.
Oh man, we're freezing here. It's like in the 50s and 40s here.
Ugh. I joke because the rest of this week, all of last week was like mid to high 70s. So,
Yeah,
and weekends. So,
I wasn't sure who or how many people or what would show up for this. Um, I guarantee in the over in the Pi Facebook, we're probably going to be a few people saying, "Hey, nobody showed up for the regular office hours link."
I know I thought I'd take a chance on your email that was the link.
Yeah, just switching it up today, trying to invite whoever wanted to come just to brainstorm a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep. Kind of hoping some of our leadership at Pi would come too.
Yeah, that would be good. Who do we who do we have now? Is
Well, Travis, James, and Ryan are still like over me,
okay.
and then we've got the admins. Most of the admins are working on the yield farming thing, and so I guess I'm kind of the only admin these days.
Got it.
Yep. Yep. So you got anything new going on? Any projects?
No, no, just yeah, just trying to whatever finish up the year with as little whatever stress and fanfare as possible.
Yeah. Yep, that's kind of what I do. I mean, this time of year, well, usually after Thanksgiving, I try to start slowing down a little bit and just doing some planning, house cleaning, that kind of thing, just getting ready for the new year.
Yeah, I mean we talked at I was at a Bible study this morning and they were asking or the conversation and and it made me stop and think and it's like our family was small and now it's smaller. I mean, my parents have passed away, my wife's parents have passed away. She has a she has more siblings than I do, but they're spread all over the US. And with her mother gone, there's not the drive to come back to Arizona.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, we're not a large family. So, so yeah, I mean, not that that makes it bad, but it's, there's no big, we've got to make everybody happy and everybody's got to be there. And
yeah. No big gatherings or anything.
how about you guys? You staying close or low
Yeah, the
profile?
my wife's family, we live near them, and so there's always holiday gatherings there. And to be honest with you, it depends on the holiday whether I go or not, because sometimes just wife and kids out of the house, I'd rather just have a few hours to myself, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we're doing our Christmas thing Friday. So, that's when all the grandkids and all this is a typical Christmas thing.
Okay.
Man, it's just us three and uh Nellian, I'm not even sure how to I've never actually said your name out loud before. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Jeff, she is the Pi VA over
Oh,
in the
okay.
States. Yep. and I'm not seeing her either. I'm gonna point her out. She's probably hearing me, but maybe can't log on to the video.
I'm gonna call her out.
Yeah, because I only ever talk to her on the Facebook Messenger. Oh,
Oh,
Boris is.
no.
Hello.
Hey,
Nice
man.
to see you guys.
Hey, Boris, how's
Hello.
that carnivore diet? Wasn't it all
Hi. What?
sausages the other day?
What do you mean?
Oh, was it last week, 2 weeks ago, when you were eating dinner? And it was just all it was all like
Yeah.
bratwurst or something. I was like, oh, that man's living the carnivore diet.
It was beautiful. Yeah, it was cevapcici. It's tradition specialty here in this region. So it's special kind of meat. Yeah, love it. If you ever find yourself in this part of Europe, it is definitely some things that you cannot live without. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So now where are you, Boris?
I'm from Croatia.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people don't really have a clue where that is. I hope you do.
Oh, I
How's
do.
your geography
Of,
lessons?
one of my best friends is grew up in Belgrade.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's close.
So
Yeah, some of
so
my
I mean
family's from there. Oh, yeah.
food wise and those type of things, you guys are, I'm sure, very similar, right?
Yeah, yeah, for the most part, yes. Yeah,
Okay.
it's good.
So
I'm actually,
I've probably had what you were eating the other night.
yeah, cevapcici. I don't know if you've heard of that meal before.
But yeah, no, my friend's name's Igor, and so when we get together, there's like 5 different kinds of meat. So
Yeah.
sometimes he
It's
tells me what
like,
they are, sometimes he doesn't.
yeah. By the way, I'm actually just recording a meme coin update video because, I mean, after what happened with the Hawktail girl, I mean, the world is in a bit of a shambles when it comes to meme coins. So, yeah, I might actually post that on some socials later down the line. So, yeah, we don't really talk about that sector too much, even though it's been performing really well in 2024. So, yeah, I don't know. Do you guys hold some meme coins in your portfolios?
No.
Yeah, I play with a few of them. Not much though.
Yeah, I mean, just the market leaders, those make the most sense. Doesn't seem to risk too much down the risk
Yeah.
curve because once those get listed on major exchanges, it's almost guaranteed profit. So, I mean, it kind of doesn't make sense not to have some exposure. It's been the
Yeah.
winning formula for the last half a year.
I did not buy any Hawk Tuah though.
Ah, thank God. That was that was horrible. She's probably facing jail time. Like horrible.
Yeah. I was
Uh,
talking to somebody the other day and they were saying that like they're not sure if it was the exchange or her that did it. Do you know more about that?
Probably they didn't put enough bot protection because if the launch is literally announced, then of course it's going to be a problem. When you do something like this, it needs to be a stealth launch so that people organically get into the coin, the people who are actually actively looking on-chain activity data, that kind of stuff. But if it's pronounced and announced beforehand, then every single sniper bot is gonna, of course, buy at the lowest price possible because it's an algorithm. You cannot beat the algorithm. You cannot press the buy button fast enough as the bot can. So obviously, those people are going to get the most. I mean, they're saying that also their team wallets have also sold a lot of tokens, even though publicly no, but I mean everything is transparent on blockchain. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care about that too much because I know that everybody who has half a brain did not invest into that. So, I mean, yeah, people who get wrecked, it's a school, it's a learning experience for them. So, you know,
Yeah. It's
the
almost like
market
the
has a way
Darwin
of
Awards for
reacting.
crypto.
Yeah, basically, crazy, crazy. But yeah, I mean, in
Yep.
other news, not much has changed since last week. We're still farming like crazy. Hyperlane Meteora. You guys know I've been talking about Hyperlane and Meteora since summer. So, I mean, sure. For people who want to do airdrops, there's very few actions that you can do on chain if you don't have $1 million portfolio. the best way to grow to 5 and 6 figures has been proven year after year to be airdrops. So yeah, I mean, not much has changed in that department, even though the space is slowly dying down. I mean, Hyperliquid is the prime example. If you have friends who are traders, like who trade on Binance, Bybit, other exchanges, Hyperliquid is just a better option. You get free money just for moving from centralized exchanges. Yeah, not much has changed there. So yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I see Keisha's joined us. It's been a while since we've seen her. I'm guessing she's at work. Oh, here she is.
I'm actually driving, so
It's
Hello.
good to see you
but
again.
it's nice to be here. So thank y'all. I'll just listen in the background.
Alrighty. Well, let us know if you have any questions or anything.
Okay, will do.
Sweet.
So, Boris, what is your number one, let's say, like income stream goal for early next year?
Well, I don't know. Honestly, just waiting for all these airdrops to start dropping tokens, and then I'm hoping to get close to 7 figures, but I don't know if we'll get there. It's a very ambitious goal, so we'll see. Currently, it's full focus with Meteora because you can make. I mean, Chris, God bless him. Finally, he started farming on Meteora, and he told me that the results from week 1 are absolutely insane. Of course, markets were very volatile, so it was expected that we're going to generate a ton on fees. But yeah, basically, I love to double dip when you can both get amazing yield and airdrop farm at the same time. And if you are holding Solana in your portfolio, there's very, very good risk to reward ratio to get some smart contract risk through Meteora, where you simply LP and you can put wide ranges. It doesn't have to be tight range, like, I don't know, super concentrated liquidity. You can just put like $30 range. And of course, in some cases, it's gonna smash through those $30 ranges, but it comes back, you know. How many of us think that Solana is gonna stay under $200 for the next 6 months? Nobody, right? So yeah, you just need to know your price targets, your ranges, and you just generate so much fees, so much fees. And the beautiful thing is you can also DCA through yield farming, right? If you set your range from 230 to 200, you are slowly DCAing into Solana all the way to 200. If it goes down to 200, you can get more capital, like more USDC, and then DCA more. And then the opposite, if it goes up, you're collecting fees and enjoying all the beautiful yield and airdrop points all the while generating fees. So it's amazing. And you still get exposure to Sol. So
Yeah.
it's the beauty.
Hey, Boris,
beauty of
Holly
it.
was asking in the chat, what site was that you said Chris just started using? Was that Meteora?
Yeah, Meteora. Thank God. Meteora. It's one of the better places to provide liquidity on Meteora, of course, on Solana, because there are Orca, there's Radium, there's a couple of these dexes, but there's not really any other incentive than just yield. And yield is usually between 0.3 to 0.5, in some rare cases, even 1% a day, guys. Even one, of course, we're talking about Sol USDC. If we're talking about some meme coins, you can generate like 300% a day on some super volatile pairs, which is absolutely insane. But of course, in this case, you have to look at the 1 minute chart and then you have to set a range. And as soon as it starts going outside of the range, you have to get out of that position because obviously you're going to get super wrecked by impermanent loss. Like, I hope everybody here knows how impermanent loss works, right? If your position gets out of range, you sell all of your Solana for that meme coin. For example, at $10, you have a range from 10 to 15, and then your position gets out of range at $10, but meme coins dips to even $4 or $5. You suffer huge impermanent loss, which becomes permanent if the meme coin doesn't recover, which most of the time it doesn't. So it's super risky, but yeah. We've actually made a video yesterday with Token Guy. He's a Meteora expert, and it might even go live tomorrow. So I will look to maybe post that in the channel because, I mean, the guy was making about $1,100 on 10K position in about 20 minutes. What the fuck? Like, that is ridiculous. So yeah, I mean, that sounds impossible. Like, if I didn't see it in real time, I would think that he's lying because $1,000 on 10,000 in half an hour or 1 hour. What the fuck is that? But it's happening. Like, You just have to, you know, be very careful with these meme coin positions, watch everything on 1 minute chart and yeah, just react in time, you know. It's kind of like meme
Okay,
coin
cool.
trading, but safer. Like you have a bit
Yeah.
of a, you have a lot of leeway, you know. In some cases, meme coin drops from like 5 million market cap or to 1 million market cap, and then you're just wrecked. So you can only hope that you generated enough fees to compensate for that loss. But yeah, I don't want to go into too much detail. You know, it's it's slightly complex, but it's incredibly profitable. So it's, you know, it's something that everybody should explore. Yeah.
Nice. All right. And Holly, I'll put the that's the Twitter link for Meteora. I guess you can get the main link off of that one.
Yes, thank you so much. I made note.
Yep. Holly, what's your big goal for next year?
I'm the NFT queen.
Yeah. Is saving that last 15 bucks?
Huh? A
Saving
15.
that last
Right.
15 bucks?
No. That's so wild. No, they did a 10% this month. So I made
Yeah.
enough to buy one outright. So I've had enough money in my wallet. It's like been $15 short. So I'm getting ready to boogie 15 over to it. You know, I don't know how to move from one to the other. I'm wondering, wow, I wonder if I move this BNB over to USDC and then boogie and Greek it what I so I'm meeting with Chris on Friday
Yeah.
to go over some things. Yeah. Or I set up an appointment. So yeah, Mike could probably do that because I have a smidgen sitting in BNB, like $24.
Yeah.
He said you'll never get that out of there.
Uh,
But if I add money to it, I probably would, right? Anyway,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
go over that with him. So
Yeah. I'm a little OCD about that. I look at my wallets and I've got 15 tokens with a little bit of money and not enough money in it to be worth switching it though.
move it. So yeah, so I'm gonna check into, so I'm in the pie and I'm in the armchair. So I'm getting ready to buy 2 more of the armchair. And I'm going to ask Chris what the Guild Farm CCF, is that what it?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
same
that's
thing. I
Boris's
think,
thing, right?
but it's the same thing. I think they're all generating 10% a month, right?
Yeah. So being in the pie and being in the armchair is not being diversified.
Well, it's the same thing. So if you want to support us, sure, you can buy a couple of
I'm probably
CCS
going to.
NFTs.
That's the plan. But then I need to boogie on to, you know, I need to like then branch out to something else. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and buy 2 more
Yeah.
of the armchair and get in a couple of the CCF and then diverse, you know, go, I don't know, I might just buy a couple of coins and hold on. I don't,
I would love to maybe in the future have a little more exposure to just Solana farms, because in the last couple of months, actually, Solana farms seem to be yielding a little more than ETH farms. So in the future, I would love to have Chris maybe create some kind of Solana exclusive collection, which would just then, you know, I mean, it's very hard to implement because you need to have diversification across blockchains. If something happens with Solana, you know, there's congestion, there's outages, there's all kinds of stuff that can go wrong. So that's why we need to have exposure to many blockchains. But yeah, I mean, if it would be possible to create just another selection, you know, which might generate 15-20% a month with just Solana farms, that would be amazing. But yeah, you know, it's a work in progress. It's
so what do you think
something we
about
need to work in.
XRP?
Yeah.
You have any
Mhm.
words for XRP?
Oh yeah, well, I wanted to ask what are your portfolios looking, but just on the topic of Solana in general, there is a community that we're trying to work out some partnership with as well. They are Meteora Masters. Their wallet portfolio went from 45K last month to over 120K in just 35 days, something like that. They basically had an NFT collection, which you buy the NFT, just like what Chris has, and we have. It's basically the same thing. Like you have the NFT, which you buy to fund their operations, and then they generate very, very nice returns, and then they distribute these returns to holders. So, yeah,
What's the
regarding
name of that group? What did you say?
yeah, well, it's Fee Printers. They are the Meteora exclusive farmers. So we had a talk with him yesterday. The video should go live tomorrow, so I will post it in the group once it goes live. But yeah, essentially they're just doing some amazing yield on risky tokens. Okay, let me just explain that it's super risky because generating such crazy returns does not come without risk. For example, they were in the Hawk-Tuah pair, so they were LPing Hawk-Tuah, and they joined the position at $500 million market cap. And if you remember, that was actually the top for Hawk-Tuah. It went to like 494 million in market cap, and it just crashed, Omega crashed downwards, right, to like 60 million in a matter of, I don't know, minutes, I think. But somehow, because there was just so much volume, they still managed to turn, instead of a 80% loss, it was just like 15-20% loss. Because even though the token went from almost $500 million market cap to 60, so like almost 80% down, they still generated so much fees in these couple minutes that it almost offset the entire loss. Can you imagine that?
Awesome.
That's absolutely insane. Imagine what the fees must have been in those couple of minutes when a token drops 80% and you almost break even. That's holy, that's insane, like ridiculous. But yeah, of course, this is a very, very risky strategy, and it's not for the faint of heart, you know. In this example, the term only risk what you can lose is incredibly, incredibly true. So yeah, I have to say that as disclaimer. Chris does amazing work for great returns, and I love it. I love every minute of it. Just, yeah, there are other strategies which are crazy risky, but yeah, smaller capital as well. Yeah. I wanted to ask you, what's the portfolio looking in 2024, 2025? What are you mostly allocated in?
Are you talking to me or anybody?
Everyone. Everyone. You can start.
I'm not sure right now. I'm just looking at the NFTs that I talked about and possibly holding a couple of coins.
Which coins?
I'm mostly
Which
holding
ones do you have
Bitcoin.
conviction?
XRP,
Bitcoin
that's
and,
what I asked you about.
I've got
But-
some XRP that I bought when they started fighting the SEC.
Nice, nice.
Let's see, some Bitcoin and some Solana. I'm holding some Solana, just sitting on that.
Perfect. But again, please put it to work in Meteora. It is very straightforward. Very straightforward. You
Put it
have
to
done
work where?
LPing before, right? You know how LP farms work, David? Yeah.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. So, you know, you don't have to put the whole stack if you don't want to expose yourself to smart contract risk.
Oh, I'm
But
not.
imagine if you just put one wallet, maybe with a couple $1,000, and then you just generate fees on that. You generate airdrop points, and then a couple months from now, maybe you get like 5-figure airdrop. That would be amazing. So
It would be
I just want
wonderful.
that for everyone. So yeah. So just the stables, the most the safest, best bets, you know, like those are everyone's plays, right?
Yeah, I'm holding some Doge. I've just been sitting on that one for a long time.
Nice, nice. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
figure
it's almost back to all-time high. So
once Elon starts doing some stuff in the government, I'm thinking maybe that's going to change a little bit.
yeah, almost
It's
certainly.
all
Yeah.
the talk. Doge, XRP. Your other one, Shabib, however you say it, SHIB. Don't you have that, David?
Oh yeah, the Shiba. Yeah, I
Yeah.
bought that one
Oh,
just for
Shiba.
fun. Yeah,
Yeah.
We chit chat
You
about
should-
that as well.
I bought some Moodying last week too, just to see what it would do, but
Oh.
not much.
What is?
Oh, well.
That's the
Yeah.
little hippo.
Mhm.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a little hippo. People started sending videos all over TikTok about, and so he's got his own coin now. But it
But yeah. It was
it's
listed on
probably gonna fall
Coinbase.
apart.
you have to buy tokens before they're listed on major exchanges. So
Yeah.
yeah. Generally, you gotta people should be buying meme coins on decentralized exchanges before Binance, Coinbase listings, and so on. You know, that's just the golden formula. It always almost always does huge multiples, like that Giga Chad meme coin. That's a great example. It was listed on Coinbase just a couple of days ago, and of course, volume exploded, price exploded. It's a golden formula. But yeah, you can't be there should not be a way to lose money as long as we're being conservative and don't round trip our bags up. That's the golden formula. When do you guys think is the peak bull market gonna be in 2020, 2025? What area do you target?
You mean like what time of year?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to take a little bit after the inauguration. I think people are still waiting to see to see for sure that it's going to happen.
That's crazy. You think it's not gonna happen? Has it ever been in history that it hasn't happened?
No, but I think that's what people are afraid of. There's been too many movies and stuff that are kind of clouding their view. And yeah, I think it's going to be.
Interesting.
I'm betting late spring, like May.
Possible. Yeah, possible. The problem is that every time in the past I hate that saying, selling may go away, but it proves true so many times. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we get a repeat of 2021. We'll see. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hey,
that's a
Boris,
very
you had
reasonable.
mentioned a potential opportunity here in the States at one point. Anything come of that?
Oh yeah, there's a guy just stopped answering after like, I don't know, since August or something, because we were supposed to run an airdrop farming operation with like 1,000 wallets. That's like going to be like organic, not bots or anything. We would actually employ people for that. But yeah, I mean, for some reason, he thought that he would get funding easier. Um, I mean, we just needed $1 million. It's not like 100 million, but we did not, I guess, get this funding. So maybe he got discouraged. I don't know. But I mean, we're not doing bad on our own. It's just a shame that this thing didn't really launch. But I was willing to move, maybe even. I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
but no, no news on that department yet. No news on that
Just
department.
$1 million. I mean, Jeff's got that kind of money in his wallet.
Yeah. Well, again, this space is slowly transitioning into irrelevance. Maybe it's like 6 to 12 more months of real income. Like it was 12 to 18 months in summer. Now we're at 6 to 12 months that we can make any sensible money in airdrops. So, I mean, I could be wrong. I have been wrong before, so I could be wrong. But every day that passes, the opportunity falls. So, yeah.
Well,
I
what's
would
coming
just
after
love
airdrops?
just portfolio management, yield farming, those are timeless things. You never go wrong
Yeah.
with those things. My kind of goal for my career would be to simply continue improving in content creation and potentially in the future be able to transition Web2 firms into Web3 so that people can really integrate blockchain technology in their day-to-day operations. Because I mean, it can help finances of major corporations for sure, to help transparency with their shareholders and everything. So that would be a great smooth transition. I mean, at the end of the day, we could even do some yield farming for some serious banks in the future if they become more crypto friendly. So there's a whole world of opportunities for people who learn on-chain stuff. So that is why I'm such a huge freaking advocate of airdrops, because through making money with airdrops, you would just learn so much about this whole space. So at the end of the day, you can pass on this knowledge to your children. Like if you become an expert and you understand this space very well, you can teach them. There's a very higher chance that your kids will teach you, but I mean, if you actually learn it, you can really show them that you're not just a boomer with no any experience on chain, but you can actually impress them a little. That's a great thing. I know, Holly, you were trying to do some Hyperlane transactions in the summer, right? Did you manage to keep consistent with that a little bit?
No, no.
No, that's unfortunate. But consistency always brings results. Everybody knows that it's not a crypto thing, it's a life thing. So
Aaron and I were
you know
trying to hang in there.
Uh,
But we both
if
thought,
you have some funds just laying somewhere or deployed in some farms, what I like to do is usually I just, get my funds out of, for example, Meteora, I bridge it to Ethereum, and then I simply use Hyperlink transactions to bridge to Cosmos, then to Injective, then Celestia, Chroma. There's so many different bridges, there's so many different routes. You have to be careful with slippage because I don't want to pay like $20, $30 on a couple $1,000 transaction, but you can only do that. You can do that transaction once per 8 wallets. You don't have to do like that transaction on all 8 wallets that you're farming at a time. 1 out of 8, 2 out of 8. Then you go to next batch, and then you again do 2 or 3 wallets in the next batch, and then yeah, you don't have to do 30, 40 wallets. I'm crazy. Like I do this full time for 2 years, so I know the results are there. So I have no problem spending so much time and energy. But you can do 3, 5 wallets, and then when you get the results from 3 to 5 wallets, you might have motivation to do more. But everyone has to make their choice regarding this. So I'm just a little more in this space to know what's possible. So it's easy for me, but
yes.
getting started is always the
Sometimes.
hardest part. You know that.
Yeah. See, brand new. I mean, there's a lot of us, I guess, or I don't know, a percentage of us that, we'd never touched it. And so
Maybe I can
to even know
record
some
what
things
I'm
I know
doing.
now is impressive to me.
I can maybe record a quick, I think I've already done that before, but I can record an updated session of what my route looks like. And then you can simply replicate that. Hopefully not in the exact same amount, never use the same amounts and everything. You have to randomize everything. But,
Yeah.
if you can follow along the route, that will be super straightforward, super easy, actually, one of the last videos, I went through details how to do Hyperlane, so maybe you can try to check that out. And if it is something you could manage, and I'm sure you can, then you can follow along there. I will actually link it in the chat.
Okay, great.
I don't know, maybe I already posted it in the group. Maybe it was from 4 days ago. Hyperlane and Meteora airdrops in depth. I don't know if I've posted it, but anyway, here it is, just so you can see afterwards. It was really detailed 20-minute guide for both, So you can just focus on the Hyperlane part if you wish.
Boris, I'm gonna go ahead and repost that in the group again. That way it'll pop up.
Oh, sure, I can do that. Oh, so let's see. But I feel like I may have posted it already.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and repost it, and that way it'll be fresh in the
Oh.
box for people that missed
Oh,
it.
okay, okay.
There we
Sure.
go. All right, it's posting now.
Nice. Yeah, I
There we
may
go.
have already done that before. Well, oh, I did. Yeah, okay. Oh, no, that's you. Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Now it's fresh again.
Nice. All right. I'm trying to see if I did it before, but maybe not. Oh my God, look at this Hyperlane thing when it happens. Jesus Christ. Do you know? So CC2 made $1 million from Hyperlane, but guys, that was when Hyperlane was trading at $5. Do you know how much it's trading at now?
No.
No idea.
Almost 15. Almost 15. So he, like me, sold around $8, a little bit of it, because we saw that the chart was showing some weakness and I thought it was going to start crashing. But no, it started crashing and then it did another 2x almost. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I sold half of my bag, and the other one, I don't know, I will sell maybe at 20 if it gets to 20. I don't know. But yeah, that chart is insane. Do you know how that works, like with tokenomics? Like all of us expected Hyperlane to do really well. That's why we didn't sell at $3 when it launched. But when you have nicely crafted tokenomics, that is so beautiful to see, Not too much for VCs, team, very little for them. A lot for community, a lot for incentives. I mean, there's just winning formulas in crypto everywhere. But it's such a shame that a lot of times people get hit by bad actors that sometimes we miss these kinds of gems. But yeah, his allocation will be worth about 3 million, around 3 million at this point if he hadn't sold 50% of it for 8. But still, imagine. Oh Lord, 1.5 million still left in Hyperlane. Insane. In Hyperliquid. That's great. Just a reminder why we do these things, why it might still be incredibly profitable for people who want to learn, you know. But yeah.
Yep, absolutely.
Ooh, it's not gonna be this amazing every time, you know. I think I did another video. I don't know if it's in this one or in the one today where we talk about the actually expectations, you know, because a lot of people hear stories about Hyperliquid, and then they're like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna do airdrops and I'm gonna become a millionaire in 2 days." No, of course not. You need 3 to 6 months of doing 10 to 15 quality projects, and then maybe out of these 10, 15, you hit big with 1 to 3. You know, that's realistic numbers, you know. So yeah, just, you know, these kinds of things are great for marketing. We've had like 50 new people join our community in the last couple of days, so that's amazing. We love to see the interest, but you know, out of these 50, maybe 10 will make real money with airdrops. You know, 40 are just tourists. So it's just the state of the game, you know. So yeah. Yeah, I will post another one. This is actually the video for today. If people want to get like, you know, realistic expectations, what to expect, because I hate to sugarcoat things and I like to say how it is so that everybody knows what's really happening. So I will post that as well.
All right, sounds good.
Right. Just getting started.
Hey, Holly,
Yeah.
you were doing that Christmas bingo thing. Did you make anything off of that?
No, I just saw it and thought it was interesting. I haven't started yet. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, anybody good at bingo? Are you good at bingo?
No.
It was Boris, it was a game on crypto.com that you do so many trades, and I guess it'd be like the very basic version of airdrop kind of style stuff.
Would it be?
I think so, 'cause
Okay,
it would part of what they were doing is trying to get you to transfer some tokens, buy tokens, trade tokens, and it gets you a little more experience. But of course, crypto.com is making money off all those fees and everything.
I guess they all have their interest in that, of course. That's logical.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, either way, I will have to get back to my meme coin video. So if if anyone's interested in meme coins, I will send you that as well. But yeah, like
Okay.
it has to be preserved with a grain of salt. By the way, guys, when you have your friends and family asking you about crypto, what do you answer to that? Like, what videos do you send them? You know, like, how do you do this?
I'll be honest with you. I've had a few ask me, and I mean, just mentioning Bitcoin, their eyes glass over. They're like, I mean, first thing everybody says is, "Oh, that's dangerous," and then, they reference some article they read somewhere years ago or whatever, or even worse, they heard about Bitcoin or something on a TV show where criminals are using it to launder money or whatever.
Of course.
So I just let them think I'm a super criminal or something.
Come on. Don't be silly. That's ridiculous.
This is
But,
Keisha.
yeah.
My accountant basically made me promise not to deal with crypto anymore because it is a scam. Yeah.
Keisha, it's an NFTs, girl.
Yeah, I still have the NFTs that Chris was doing, but I'm thinking I'd like to get into. I have no Bitcoin, so I need to like come up with an amount of money that's play money that I don't really care about and then like monthly just start getting in, I don't know, $25 a month. I don't know, whatever it is. But I think that would be kind of fun. And also I want to do REITs, the real estate investment trust. I think that would be good for me too.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I know Travis Peters is into a bunch of those.
Okay.
All I'm doing is reinvesting my money back in it. So I haven't put any more money in since the beginning of time. Whatever I took over to invest, I have just reinvested and reinvested and reinvested. Just keep buying them. I don't know. How many do you have, Keisha? Do you know? Is it Pi
That's okay.
NFTs or is it?
Hang on 1 minute.
So Boris, those videos, that's what you tell your family, send them to.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm kind of a presence in the Balkan community here, so there's a lot of people are asking me for tips and tricks since they see over the years that I've been sharing some really quality information. So you have no idea how much requests I've received over the last couple of weeks when Bitcoin broke all-time high, and then with this Pi thing that's happening up because I don't know how many of you know this ridiculous mobile application Pi. You just click it once a day and you hope for the best. But yeah, I mean, so many people asked me, so I just really Googled a little bit and searched for some of the best videos I could find, and these four are like pretty good, like for people who have no clue what crypto is. I just send them this English Indian dude, Max Meyer, and Crypto Casey. Those are great. And then for people who want to actually get exposure to portfolio and stuff, Elio is amazing. Like, if I can tell you, in the start of this bull market, real start of it, right? So November 7th, I actually removed my old YouTube account, made a new account, and just follow 6 YouTubers and just watch their content all the time. No more wasting time on stupid cat videos. I don't know what. Complete new YouTube, no distractions, and just full focus. It's beautiful. You feel so much purpose, and I can't believe that I allowed myself to get into like complacency, or what some people would say is like success coma, even though I'm like nowhere near my financial goals, but I was living very comfortably. But then you see other people who are living their best life, and I'm out here just wasting away. That's horrible. So everybody needs a bit of a kick in the butt from time to time. So
Yeah.
yeah, for me, Bitcoin breaking all-time high again, it was also a kick in the butt, if you will. So yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's a really a life hack. Like, if you ever feel yourself like wasting time for no reason, just completely eliminating distractions is the simplest way to make a new YouTube account and just get to work. Simple as that.
Hey, I just reposted all those on the Facebook group.
Sweet,
You
sweet.
put all
Yep.
these on there? What he just
Cool.
posted?
Yeah, I put all that in the Facebook group, and that way,
Thank you.
because it's a great question, Boris. I mean, what do you tell people when they ask?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully this can help everyone, because these are like really, great resources that have helped me in the start, and hopefully will help everyone as well along the journey. Some of these videos are new, so I mean, I I had to select some of the updated information, but yeah, hopefully this helps everyone. So yeah, I will slowly say goodbye for now. Thank you for having me again. It was great talking, and great to see some new faces as well. Maybe I haven't been active enough, but Lafayette, you are Keisha, right? I haven't seen you before. Nice to see you. Nice to meet you. So yeah,
Yeah, thanks for everything, Boris. And next
a
week
great
we'll be
office
back
space.
at the regular link.
What do you mean?
The regular Zoom link. This was a kind of a special thing. I was trying to get some new people into this one.
Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
so
some
next week
special
we'll be
effects,
back at the
but
normal one.
not sure. What was special about this? We have a camera, we have voice. What's special?
This was originally going to be like an open house to bring a bunch of non-Pi people in, and that way we could just talk about
Oh,
2025 goals and stuff. But it ended up being all
oh.
Pi people.
Well, that's okay. Sometimes people need to understand where information is shared. So yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you mentioned Pi again. I forgot to say this. How many of you have been using that mobile application where you click once a day and you get some make-believe click coin Pi, just like 314, the symbol Pi. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
No, not at all.
No? Oh Lord. Okay. Well, anyway, back in 2019, something like that, 2019, 2018, a friend of mine who was in Bitcoin since 2011, he told me that there's this ridiculous application where you open once a day, you press one button, and then you mine cryptocurrency. So I was like, I mean, one click a day, it's annoying, but I mean, you are a crypto OG, so I will listen to you. Maybe you know what you're talking about, right? And I actually collected about 20K of that nonsense in the last 5 years. And now there are some crazy Asians, or I don't know which part of the world they're from, but my contact tells me that they're Asians, and they are buying this make-believe click coin for $0.7 each. I'm just, what the fuck, dude? Like, who does that? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. But yeah, if you have friends who know about this thing, Pi, you have to tell them to get active with this, because if they have like 1,000 or something, they have until December 31st to do their migration, okay, process of migration, because it's a 2-week process. And if you don't do it before the end of the year, you forfeit all of the stuff that you've been collecting for years. Personally, I'm a crazy optimist, so I didn't really expect this to be worth anything, but now I can cash in like 14K out of thin air. So yeah, of course, I'm gonna do everything in my power to tell everyone about it, because I mean, dude, what the fuck? Like, even if it's just 1,000 tokens, you still get $700 for free. So yeah, I mean, I hope everybody does it. So if you have friends, family, anyone, I will just mention it in group as well. So yeah, hope this was insightful
Okay.
for everyone. All right,
Appreciate
so
it.
have a great day. Ciao.
Yeah, we'll see you. Hey, Holly, Keisha was asking you to repeat the question about NFTs.
I'm on it.
Oh, okay, I see. Never mind.
Thank you, though.
Yeah.
Chameleon's here.
Yeah, no, she hasn't said anything yet. I think she might be where she can't log on or open the audio.
So,
Before you logged on, I was trying to bait her to talk to us.
Actually, would it?
Okay, this is Keisha.
Hey, Keisha.
I haven't taken any money at all out of the NFT farming things that Chris has done. It may be reinvesting. It might just be collecting there. I have no idea. I haven't really paid any attention to it.
Collecting if you didn't purchase. You could have to go through a purchase process.
So then it's just sitting there waiting for me, not redeploying or reinvesting.
Yeah, yeah. So it's sitting there. He put it in. And don't ask me what this is. We were getting it in a DAI, and it probably automatically hit your wallet. I mean,
Yeah.
The DAI probably appeared when he did that. It did for me. And now
Yeah, that's what he said would happen.
But do you have any of the armchair NFTs?
I don't think so.
Okay, Pi NFTs. Okay.
Yeah, I just have the yield farm truck, whatever it was that Chris was doing.
But was that a Pi?
Oh, that's
one?
the old school NFTs.
Yeah, that's the old ones, the truck farm, whatever. I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah. Oh. So yeah, you got some money sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you got it from the old days, I mean, there's got to be a few $100 sitting there at least.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm pretty excited by just letting it just sit there. It keeps getting me more money. I'm good.
But it's okay to reinvest it.
Yeah, I suppose I should.
You're not gonna
I
pull it
haven't
in.
done anything really with Pi or anything. I've been trying to get through some things with probate and what have you for my mom's estate. So haven't had a chance to get through any of that stuff. So
Right.
I'll tell you, if you wanted to do something real easy to maybe make a little more off of it, if you just got in there and transferred it to BNB, BNB keeps growing along with Bitcoin pretty much, and so it would be a simple swap inside that same wallet, and that way
okay.
maybe it'll make you some money.
Oh, well, I'll give that a whirl. Yeah, I have a little bit of BNB left over in my wallet from all the fancy trading we did before.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out if it would be worth trying to convert to Bitcoin, but maybe just leave it and start doing a Bitcoin drip in or something.
Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I mean, I don't do any of the fancy stuff that Boris was talking about. I might at some point, but I pretty much just hold some of the normal things.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I can at least explain that to my accountant. No, that's not gambling. It's not. It's yeah, he's pretty adamant. He's like, you need to stop that right now. I'm like, oh, okay.
I understand. I've got IT people who won't even talk to me. I told
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
you when it, I mean, they will. I haven't spoken to, they haven't spoken to me since.
Oh, goodness.
Uh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Holly, who? Who's
What?
not talking to you?
Our IT, my IT department,
Oh,
they're like, they said the same thing Keisha said, they just steal your money. And I
Yeah.
said, "Well, we'll see."
yeah.
Well, there's some truth to that. I did lose a lot of money
Me
in
too,
2023, but
Who
but I
hasn't?
still
Who
I
hasn't?
still think it's fun, you know. Not the losing money part, but the the trying to understand this whole crypto thing part.
yeah. Yep. I mean, I lost a lot of money too with all that the crazy DeFi stuff, but the with Bitcoin doing what it's done, looking at my numbers, I'm back up to even now. So
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
between Bitcoin and the yield farming and the NFTs, I don't do yield farming either. I threw money at Chris and pay him a fee to do that for me.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't even touch it.
I think he's super busy with a lot of people right now. So I was gonna throw some money at him and he was like, buy NFTs. I was like, okay. Oh.
Well, guys, tell you what, we're almost an hour into it. Unless anybody's got anything extra, we'll go ahead and shut it down. And don't forget though, next week we'll be back at the normal office hours link. I'm glad y'all were here, but all the people like from a personal list that I invited, I'm gonna have to fuss at them and tell them that we discussed some really crazy multi-million-dollar opportunities and stuff.
And
And
Mom,
we talked about them.
Yep,
what about Jeff?
yep.
Did
We
I
talked about
have plans?
every single one.
I'm sorry, Holly, what?
Did I miss what you have planned for 2025?
No, I didn't really say. I was gonna ask, but it can be another time. Just the whole thought on the XRP, I mean, it's just, I don't wanna say it's gonna keep going up, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
at
think
least
so.
stay stable.
I've already done some calculations. They say it's gonna go up to $10. It's 280 right now. And they said 2025 is $10. And that alone would make a
Yeah.
little. But they say banks are looking at it and it's Ripple. Do y'all know anything about Ripple?
A
No.
little. Not enough to even be dangerous, but yeah.
Yeah, me. I keep trying to find out about it and I want to get on GPT, but it keeps listing an email that I haven't had for years and I don't know how to get that changed. So, because it makes you confirm through email and I don't have that email. So I've got to send them an email, I guess, with my new. And check, who is that? It's not not TikTok, it's somebody else. I have two programs I've been trying to jump into that my old email is messing me up. So, but
Hmm.
are you on Chat GPT? Do you ever get on that?
Yeah, I did. It was okay.
I mean, what did you ask Chat GPT about? Some people swear by it. You can ask them anything and it'll
I use it for writing.
Yeah.
That's
I
what was
use Chat GPT for a whole bunch of things. I ask it all kinds of questions every now and then.
Yeah. You ask it a question and it's like Alexa, it's like, Google or the AI that's showing up on Google, but the AI on Google, it's not coming up for Ripple. So I don't know. There's something to do with Ripple and XRP. I keep hearing it and keep hearing it multiple times. So if you find out anything, DM me. If I find out anything, I'll DM you.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, just high level and anybody can correct me. My my big picture understanding is it is a framework, obviously blockchain, but it is a framework. The money can transfer faster and cheaper than ACH. That
Exactly.
is that the high level of it?
And they say the banks will use it because of that.
And
Wow,
it's
that would save
secure. I
banks
mean,
billions.
yeah.
Yeah, and it's a stable, exactly.
Okay.
That's what I'm hearing. Banks are gonna be using it or high interest. I think even saw someplace that a couple of banks had already, committed, looking at programs for it, so. I'll start taking notes. I've just been fishing. And I just keep hearing it over and over.
That might be the next big winner there.
What they're saying. I know Solana's, I don't know what the thing is with Solana. You might know, David.
The only thing I know is everybody keeps talking about it, so I went ahead and bought some. Yeah, kind of like Jeff said, just enough to be dangerous, but I actually from the talk I heard, I put Solana on my DCA, so I've got it set up where I buy $10 once a week. So not a tremendous amount of money, but I've been doing it for about a year.
Amazing how it adds up.
Yeah,
I'm sitting out here with the NFTs, like we were doing, and then bam, right here, right now. Did I have enough money in there to go, yes. And that's just investing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Keisha's got so much money in there. She's splurging at Burger King today.
Yep. All right, guys, I got to get back to work. So y'all have a great week.
Hey, it was good seeing you again.
You too.
All right. Take care.
Bye.
I tell you what, guys, with that, I'll go ahead and shut it down and we'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Sounds good.
Y'all have a great one. Thank you.
Yep, take care.
Take care.
Yep.